Hey everyone, today we are back in the custom pack. This custom pack is called the Amazon River Fox. It's all about the Amazon River Dolphin, which is a tier 4 pet, the little pink dolphin that we'll see come into play, as well as the Darwin's Fox. Darwin's Fox is a tier 2 jump attack pet, but it doesn't jump attack at the start of battle like most pets. It jump attacks upon a friend fainting, and as you level it up, it will get more triggers. So I figured this was the perfect combo. I know many people have done it before. I actually ran into a couple teams Grounded Sap was running when he was spamming Darwin's Fox. I saw a couple Amazon River Dolphin teams in the mix there, and I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. That looks fun. I don't care if anybody's done it. I'm going to run it because it just looks fun. So I thought it would be way easier than it was, and I think it is pretty, it's a very strong combo. The fact that you can get a tier 2, scale it up, and then kind of put it in the middle of your team since it's going behind the River Dolphin. I thought that was a cool concept. It's not just the one big unit go smash in the front of your team. This time you have one, in the middle of your team, but it's still attacking the front line, triggering the Dolphin. So now we just need to find some good support units and then a good pet to put in the front. Which is interesting because typically I would just get a bunch of monkeys, put a pet in the front, let it get scaled for the rest of the game, hope it goes smash, and Bob's your uncle? Something like that. But yeah, I did not want to do that in this case. I wanted to leave multiple options available for the back line of the team, and I wanted the front pet to support the back line of the team. So with all that being said, this was quite a challenge, and I think it was because of the current teams in the pool and custom pack. I'm very interested to see what happens in the main run here as far as matchups. I didn't go back and look at them. I looked at the matchups for the bonus clips because I spliced them together, mainly just the last battle and a lot of runs. And let me tell you, it's like Grounded knew. It's like Grounded was like, hey, no copycats here, no copycats here. And I consistently matched up against Grounded, and it was different teams of Grounded, and I just completely got smashed every time. There was no chance of me winning. My runs completely came to a halt, and it was pretty devastating, especially when I thought I had some decent runs going, or at least I had a lot of hope in some of the runs. And yeah, they just completely fall flat because of the matchmaking, because of the opponent, not because they were not good teams. So right on cue, here is Grounded Sap. And right after these runs, because custom packs was so tough, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make an achievement pack. I thought I wasn't going to do it for a while, but I went back and made a Mantis pack to get some of the low tier achievements that I'm probably not going to make a team around, right? It's just kind of carry a dead unit, get a free achievement. I'm getting very close. I'm less than 10 achievements away as we get the Amazon River Dolphin, pill the level 2 Flamingo. What a great setup this is. So we got the setup is here. We just need a pet in the front. The Anteater makes sense, right? Makes sense. And I was rambling again there, but let's hop back into the run. Totally lost my train of thought when we brought the River Dolphin in, but that's usually what happens, and it's a good refocus to get back into the run here. So Lasagna's probably going to go on Darwin's Fox. It would be nice to scale some health on the River Dolphin, but that's why I tried to get the Food Dog going. So at this point, all the scaling is pretty much going to go to the Darwin's Fox. I want to get multiple triggers on the Darwin's Fox, and I want it to survive. So trying to maximize the Amazon River Dolphin with as many triggers as we can. And it makes sense. Put a summon unit up front, Darwin's Fox behind it. As we run into a double Mantis team. No, that was just an Orchid Mantis. I forgot it spawns the Praying Mantis. And there's a slug there. You see I highlight it because I'm considering something, but yeah, we're not here just to run a slug in the front. Banana, pill, painted terrapin, is that what it's called? I was going to call it a painted tamarin. And we actually decide to go a front Darwin's Fox for a round or two. So totally foregoing the synergy that we have. I figured, you know what, this team's pretty strong. Let's get some scaling, and what do you know? It's the new Yogru, the new Tom Gome. I've said your name before, but I'm gonna refrain from saying it this time. You're starting to get a little irritating there, dude. Which I'm sure many people have said of me when I'm doing my mantis monkey banana pill spam. So what goes around comes around. I say that, but there's plenty of times where I deserve it as well. So it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. But if you're out there, we see you. We see the cry for help. So a mammoth at this point is honestly great. I definitely can see myself taking it, but I had other plans. And one of the plans was, like I said, getting the Darwin's Fox to trigger as many times as possible. So why not go with a real Velociraptor? A lot of times I was running Melon on the Darwin's Fox with the real Velo. Makes a little more sense, but yeah, why not go with an Okra? Maybe we can get the 2 triggers from the Okra and then replace it and get 2 more. Considering our Darwin's Fox is going to have the potential to attack up to 4 times at level 3, it makes sense to have Okra. As long as we get the favorable matchmaking, which is the name of the game, right? There's another monkey there. Almost assuredly I'm going to bring it in. But it looks like not. I think I'm going to take the crow instead. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so proud of myself. I was telling myself, it's not a monkey run. It's not a banana pill run. You don't need it. You don't need scaling on... You only need scaling on the pet that's in the middle of your team, so don't force monkey. I kept telling myself that, even though I left banana and monkey in the pack. And in comes the beluga whale. So bringing in a base stat beluga whale with nothing in it actually hurts our team here. We don't necessarily get better. Oh man, if we had something in our beluga there with the salmon of knowledge, that would have been pretty cool. But I kind of previewed it earlier. It's oh, there's an anteater there. Anteater's great. Now we're buy-selling zebras. We have 2 chocolates to buy. I'm assuming we're not going to buy the chocolates onto the beluga. We're probably going to buy them on the river dolphin. I think I make a mistake here. Yeah, I totally forget that I just bought a Kets, and I throw the chocolate onto the Darwin's Fox. I think I partially wanted the level up, even though there's no way I'd be able to buy it this turn. It's kind of funny. Maybe I was thinking I'd only have the Kets for 1 turn as well. I don't know. There's a reason for it. Maybe it was just a mistake though. And ooh, look at that. I think we got all 4 Okra triggers. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's really tough to survive 4 hits in a fight on 1 unit. And there we go. We get the level 3. Actually, we don't need to buy this. I think I'm going to recognize that. Absolutely no reason to buy it if we want to just find something to feed the beluga. And yeah, good thing we waited because we're not finding anything on the beluga. And look at this. I put the Judean date in the pack. It's just so perfect. I wanted to have the option of melon and steak. Instead of putting both of them in the pack, or instead of putting cornucopia, I was just like, you know what? Let's just put a date in there. Then we have the option of both. It does cost a lot of gold, but at the time when I'm ready to buy perks, usually I don't have much I want to spend the gold on anyway. And look, at this point in the run, the only thing I really need is 1 more chocolate in the Amazon River Dolphin. We found it. We had it frozen. We're just freezing stuff to buy, sell. We get the melon on the River Dolphin. The team is set. This is all I wanted to do. This is like the absolute minimalist version of the team. You can see we won pretty quick. It's turn 13. We have 9 trophies. We could win here. The game's over. Or we could lose a couple hearts and still just kind of keep using the buy-sell. Of course, whenever you're running a beluga, always freeze the pet that you want in your beluga, even if you already have one in there, just in case you decide to throw some food at the end of the game. And look at this. We run into an opposing Amazon River Dolphin. They have a Bongai Cardinal Fish set up. It's just no match for what we got going. And yeah, I thought that was like the perfect showcase. I got the double achievement in this run as well. Oh, it felt so good. And I should back up and say that's the main reason I made this pack, is because I needed both achievements. I saw Grounded was running it, and I was like, that seems like such a fun team idea. Let's do it. So what else was I trying to do? By the way, I'm showing, these are all pretty much different runs. This donkey, this is the same run, obviously here, but first battle lost to Grounded. Now this donkey run multiple times, or I should say one time ran into Grounded. Now I think I'm just showing a couple more battles. Trying to show the greatness of the donkey. There are a couple different iterations. There's a couple different pets in the pack. Some of these packs I make are so limited and narrow focused. I usually try to avoid that, but in this case, it's like I know I want Amazon River Dolphin and Darwin's Fox. I pretty much just left it to Beluga Slug in the front. Maybe I forego the Beluga, just throw Slug in the front. And the team seems to be pretty strong, but I just kept hitting a wall. And here's one of the walls. Shop scaled to the moon, turn 13, approaching 50-50 shop scale. It's just impossible. And here we go, back to Grounded. A different run. I was running this green sea turtle a little bit. I just threw it in the pack because I figured if I'm running a front Beluga Slug, maybe I can get a green sea turtle activation. It'll give a melon to the Darwin's Fox because the Darwin's Fox will have attacked by that point multiple times. So, you know, maybe. I guess we'll see. And look, did you see what just happened there? I bought a palm tree to get a coconut to just try to get the run to survive, and it freaking runs into a Grounded raccoon. Like, what are the chances? This matchmaking just blew my mind. There's just absolutely no chance. I mean, there we just saw like 5 different runs where I just repeatedly ran into Grounded. And here's the final bonus clip we're going to ride off into the sunset with. Just rather short video today. Have a new song to kind of intro, so I'm excited for that. Vibing out with the music as always. Every now and then I try to find some different music to throw into the mix. And on the note of the green sea turtle, we're gonna go ahead and do some more experimenting with it. So I thought this would be really cool if I could get it to pop off. If anything, I wanted to get a good showcase of at least a couple battles showing the potential. And here it is, of course, with a level 3 hatching chick. So we're going to push this sucker to level 3 right away and see if we can get some 60 damage protection melons. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.